gonna be terrible.
Hello and welcome. God damn it. You think I'll get that right by now, but I haven't. Hello and welcome back to the Best of the Bottom. I'm. Fuck.
Do you want to take a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus. We're bottom class people. Bottom shelf booze. I am the Reverend JP. This is
Dan.
It figures. You have no idea. Everything has gone completely awry that was planned for on this show. So we're winging it like a motherfucker. Because first off, I worked 36 hours yesterday and I'm tired as shit. I'm mildly delirious. So hopefully it makes for a better show. Some of the stuff I had planned, I won't be able to do properly because I won't be able to show Diane the videos that I wanted to show properly. So you'll be able to hear it. We won't be able to hear it. It's a whole thing. Either way, just to let you know, we are disorganized worse than normal. So here we go. On this show, there's many things we like to do. We like to start off with a Florida man, which we really headline that a Florida man did, and we don't tell what actually happened. We make up the story because it's not what actually happened. It's what we wanted to happen. And it's fun, it's improv, and we love doing it. The other thing we do is we'll do some booze in the news. Today, I'm definitely combining the booze in the news with our review. We typically review some bottom shelf boozes, and part of what happened today is part of why we're just drinking some expensive shit, because the plan did not go accordingly. The plan did not come back together. Shit. Caveats out the ass. But if you enjoy our shenanigans and stupidry, you can find links to all of our stuff at paracoproductions.com. It has links to the YouTube channel where we will post these live streams later on. It also has links to our TikTok, Instagram, Facebooks. All the social medias are there, as well as Twitter. If you want to give us a follow on Twitter, I also update regularly, like if we're running late. If something happens, there'll be stuff noted there on what's going on with the show. And if you watch us on YouTube right now, on the replay, please like, share, subscribe, hit notifications. Help us grow. It'll make it to where maybe we're a little bit better organized. And then we have just audio versions available of this podcast at bestthebottom.podbean.com. And tonight we are asking, are birds real? And we are reviewing Absinthe, Part 1. So I will tell you why it's Part 1, because the original goal was to review Lucid, which is $67, and then there's a $23 Absinthe brand that I was going to compare with it to see what the deal is. Unfortunately, this is all I could find, because where I always go get liquor, they were out of the cheap brand. Both of them, because they have a $23 one and they have a $30 brand. Both they were out of. So unfortunately, we're going to do this. The next week, we're going to review the cheap one and see if it compares, see if it actually tastes good and everything else. And Maverick has given us a raid of 8 people. Thank you, Maverizzle, my dizzle nizzle. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yes, thank you. Hopefully I don't blow your eardrums out with me yelling like that. I'm overly excitable. I'm confused. I'm lost. It's hot out. I think it's going to rain, and I believe there's wolves after me.
Okay, buddy. What's going on in your life?
Oh, so much.
Why wolves?
But we will get this ball rolling as we usually do with the thing that we call the bag of doom. I still got the wrong thing up. In this bag, we have a whole shit ton of shots. And I am so disorganized. Click off the banner. There we go. In this bag, there is approximately 60-some shooters. We'll draw from this bag, and we have to take a shot of whatever it is that is in here.
Sorry.
And Diane usually goes first, and then we'll read Maverick's comment.
Rumplemans again? Did they have this one time?
Well, I got Rumplemans too. Well, we got Rumplemans. To be honest, there's going to be a lot of repeats because I bought like large packs of shooters because they are running out. What? There's double raid.
Double raid.
What? In the butt. I don't know. Dude, I'm just.
You know what? You're doing your best.
And I'm off the rails. I'm off the rails. I don't even know if I was on the rails today. It's been just a fucking shit show from the start. So let's drink some Rumplemans. To Maverick. The double raid. In Double Mint Gum. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
I still know how I feel. Rumplemans.
I like it. I mean, it burns, but
it burns like a good quality mouthwash.
Yeah.
Now, Maverick, what do you say here?
And everybody knows that's the thing you drink when you have to go someplace and you want to.
Yeah, you want to class it up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to smell like.
Landstorm helped me beat 2003 Triple H when he watched Devon climb the ladder and we lost. Callback.
Oh well, because he was playing so Raw 2. I don't know, what is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, dude, he made the coolest. I was there and we made the coolest wrestler. He is just ridiculous.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't even know how to describe him besides just
glorious.
I mean,
I don't know. I didn't see it. I was busy running around like a madman trying to get my shit together. It is on Twitter. You know what? I don't know if I'm signing in Twitter on this.
Oh, I just remembered I don't have a Twitter. I was going to go.
Why don't you have Twitter?
I don't know. I don't do social media. Twitter is like...
Well, all right. I'll go back to Perico Productions has my Twitter on there.
I don't do the tweets.
I'm not logged in on this one. I'll pull it up here at some point. I'll look it up after the show. We're so off the rails. We're just sitting here just ranting and bullshitting. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. What the fuck am I doing? Who am I? Who are you? What are we? Are birds real? I don't know. Let's go find out. All right. To the Florida Man. In honor of it being 4th of July this last weekend. I was actually going to bring back America. I was going to do the mustache and the shirt and everything, and maybe wear this underneath so the collar's still sticking out. But you know what? I didn't have time for that. So that's another thing that I was not prepared for. And you know, it's not 4th of July anymore, so I didn't feel that patriotic.
I'm just gonna, imagine that because that sounds amazing.
And to be honest, I worked on during 4th of July, and I just want to say, if you work as a medic, a firefighter, a cop, and you're working on 4th of July, it really kind of makes you rethink this Independence Day. I mean, can we call the Queen back and just be like, you know what? I think we made a mistake. Would you help a brother out? It Things went awry. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I'm just saying. Independence Day might be overrated. If you're working. Because honestly, if I'm just drunk blowing shit up, it's a grand old time. But I haven't done that in years. I have not done that in years. And of course, I made the mistake of working 36 hours, and I am delirious as fuck. Dude, I was so delirious yesterday. We're cruising down the road, and we just decided to roll past the hospital, and we got the sirens going. And you know what? I just grabbed the PA, and I just went, down the road. I would have loved to just have the supervisor call me. We got to report that there was an ambulance making evil laughs. I just couldn't help it. And then I was sitting there at one of the ERs, and somebody was like, "Oh, it says it's in process." And I looked at him and I said, "You're in processing." And you get to a certain level of deliriousness, and like the filter just goes, and you just start saying shit that comes to mind. I've been there for at least 24 hours, and I think I'm still there. As you can see, we have not gotten this podcast on any sort of rails at all.
I got blocked in and had to watch the parade. Because I turned down a wrong street, and then I was blocked off, and it was such a narrow street, and I couldn't turn around, and everybody kept coming. So all my hopes of getting out of there. So I was already going to go to Sammy's anyway, but I thought I went early enough to where the parade wouldn't bug me. I thought I was good, and I saw all these people coming from this area, and I was like, "Oh, this must be the detour." No detour sign. I just assumed, and I turned down this stupid road, and it was so narrow.
How narrow was it?
So narrow, and these
that
people.
Was your punchline.
Well, I couldn't find. Like I told you, I'm not good at improv.
No.
But yeah, so and then I realized I was stuck. And I called, Sammy called me, and she's like, "Yeah, I think everybody's going to cancel." So I'm freaking stuck. And I was just like, "It's too late, dude. I'm stuck on this road. I'm coming to your house." It is happening.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad I wasn't the only one suffering.
No, yeah, it was, a lot.
Yeah. I just realized I didn't put on Twitter that we were going live. I did not advertise this show at all.
A meth addict offered us pork chops.
Oh.
He just had pork chops.
Well, you never know what a meth addict might carry with him.
I mean, because we gave him a bottle of water, and he was like, "You want some pork chops?" And I was like,
"Wait, you have pork chops, but no water?"
Yeah. When he first said that, I was like, "That man did not say pork chops." So I was like, I didn't think anything about it. And then I guess he was trying to deliver some pork chops to some people, but they had already walked to the parade.
Oh, okay.
And so he ended up, like, after the parade, I got my car out, and then I drove it to Sammy's. And then he was leaving, and he was like, "Tell him I was here with the pork chops." And I said, "Fuck it." And we were just like, "Okay, if we see him, we'll tell him."
So did you get the pork chops?
No. I can't imagine. I would
have taken the pork chops on principle. Now, would I have eaten them? I don't know. But I would have taken the pork chops just to be like, "Look, man, this is a motherfucking tweaker gave us pork chops." It was
great. It wasn't great because I was still freaked out about being boxed in, because I don't have depth perception. Like, I really don't.
We know.
I don't know how many times I poked myself in the eye a day, but it's like,
well, that just makes your depth perception worse.
Yeah. Being in that narrow street, there was no fucking way I was ever going to navigate it, because there's no way. I can't tell where things are. I just can't. And so my friend was going to walk down, because she wasn't far from where I was, but we never found each other, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm stuck, dude. There's no way. At this point, there's no way. Waiting for you, everybody boxed me in. I'm done."
It's over. Screw it. If
But-
you want, let that asshole in here.
Chip
Got a dog
guard.
scratching at the door. All right. Let's get back on track. This is a lovely introduction for 20-some minutes
Oh,
of random shit that has happened this weekend. Bam. Maybe that will become a segment. I don't know. But one of the things we like to do to get started is we have a Florida Man, since we're speaking about meth. On this week's edition of Florida Man, a Florida man pretends to be fireworks, screams noises in middle of the night. Now, this one is a little bit unfair because I actually know a little bit about the story because I found it on TikTok and it was hilarious. But may I propose to you a different explanation. The man was not annoyed that his neighbors were shooting off fireworks late at night. No. Nay, I say, nay. This poor man grew up in a deeply, deeply religious family.
mm-hmm.
And certain Christian religions also believe that certain types of music is evil, not because of the words, but because the beat is off from the heart's natural rhythm. And you see, this family, the family he grew up in, was so deeply religious and so intertwined in these backwards beliefs that he was denied the right to use fireworks throughout childhood because they do not go off in an organized fashion. You blow them up, and it's chaotic. It does not go with the proper beat of the heart rhythm, which causes Satan to come up and poke you in the butthole. So this man, all right, he has had so much rage built up that he has never been able to properly celebrate 4th of July throughout his childhood. And now, even as an adult, he finds himself in a situation where he doesn't make enough money to buy fireworks and celebrate him on his own with his own family. He barely makes enough money, barely has enough for a living wage to pay his rent, buy groceries, and all that. He does not have spare money to frivolously spend on things like fireworks that are momentarily glorious. He cannot waste money on this.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. The poor man, he picks up trash every day on the side of the road. He's barely making minimum wage. Just the minimumest of minimum wage. And he tries. He works so many hours, and he has to get up early. And he just snaps that moment. And he just wants to be part of the fireworks, but he cannot buy them. So he has to rely on his own imagination. And this man starts just making firecracker sounds, just starts screaming at the top of his lungs because all he wants to do is be part of the American tradition of fireworks. But no, he cannot. So this poor soul is doing everything he can to be in that moment. And he's just screaming, firecracker, boom, boom, boom. And each noise, his heart breaks just a little bit more, just a little bit more every single moment. And unfortunately, his neighbors just mistook him for being an asshole. But really, deep down, he just wanted to be part of the crew. He wanted to do the fireworks with you. He wanted to celebrate and have these beers and be patriotic and feel American. But alas, it was not so. The stars did not align. And in that moment, he just snapped.
Justin didn't work at 36. He was in Florida. Drunk and this shit happened. The passion in which you told that story, man. You lived it.
I felt it. I felt it down here. A tear came to my eye.
All these excuses. You just got back. You were in jail, weren't you? Okay.
But hi, you're beautiful. I see why I chose that name now. Thank you for joining us in middle of our deeply thought-provoking Florida Man segment. I legit actually brought a tear to my eye. Like I got in the moment. I committed to that bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And we all grew from it.
We all grew.
Mm-hmm.
We are all better people now. We now,
Yes.
you know, this poor man was not trying to be a Kevin.
Is that
I
what
don't know,
they
it is
call
now. That's what I chose.
milk carrions?
I think I've heard them called as Gary's. But every time I hear Gary, I think of Canadian.
Garys are different.
I think of a Canadian player and a hockey player.
Well, maybe Garys are different. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know if anybody watches The Bonfire on here, but like Garys, it's a thing.
Okay.
Dan Soder and Big J, yeah.
All right. Well, that was our weekly Florida man. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any thoughts, leave comments below. Bam! I'm YouTubing and Twitching. You can leave, I don't know why I'm pointing here because you can't see that I'm pointing at our chat section, but that's what I'm pointing at. Okay, tonight we are reviewing Lucid Absinthe. As mentioned earlier, I was intended to get Lucid. They have this. There's also another more expensive brand, Chartreuse, which I believe is a little bit higher alcohol content. I think it's like 70%. Lucid is 62% alcohol per volume, which would come out to be 124 proof. Oh, God, it's hot and sweaty here. Maybe I'm still crying a little bit. I'm still feeling for that poor Florida man.
Yeah, well, yeah, all the passion you fucking threw into that. It's
sorry.
It's wearing
it was
shows.
It was there.
That's how I knew it was you.
So the intention was supposed to be I was gonna get the Lucid brand and then compare it to a cheaper brand. They had a couple of brands that was like Envy, and then there was another brand that was there that I forgot what it was. But there was a bottle that was supposed to be $23.99, and there was another one that was $30. I do not know what the alcohol per volume was on those because they weren't there. So the intention is if we're going to do something expensive, is compare the expensive brand to a cheaper brand and see how it stacks up. And so since I couldn't get them both and compare them side to side, what we're going to do is this week we will be drinking the Lucid brand, and then next week we're going to try to find one of the two cheaper brands. I might have to go put it in special order tomorrow. We'll figure it out and see what happens. But that's the intention of this podcast. And like I said, I wanted to do something more festive. I wanted to have that actual side-by-side compare and contrast. So unfortunately, it's not happening that way. C'est la vie.
Can you pass me a water?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So now a little bit about
I have no strength.
Absinthe. I looked up a little bit of information on the old internet, the old interweb, and so absinthe. A lot of things that keep getting compared is people say, "Oh, the U.S. absinthe isn't real absinthe. Only European absinthe is real absinthe." I went in, did a lot of research, and it turns out no. The only difference, because absinthe has been banned in the U.S. up until 2007. Mm-hmm. The thing is about absinthe is there is something that is added after the distillation process, because when you distill something, it always just comes out just clear. What they do is they throw in some other flowers to give it back that green color, and it contains Thujan. It's Thujone. Thujone. But either way, it is known to be. It can be toxic in high concentrations. Okay, so that is part of the differences. In the U.S., it cannot have more than 10 mil. What was it? Shit. Let me pull out my article that I found this on, because I am going to fuck this all up if I do not have my notes to rely on. So the difference is where did you go, you son of a bitch?
Where did you go,
You son of a bitch? Where did you go, you son of a bitch?
Harmonize, Justin.
No.
We tried. I mean, I was
I
probably
should
all
have
kinds of
had
flat.
notes
but-
ready to go.
So as you know, I was stuck in traffic.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, good.
the U.S. has
We're back on
the
track.
thujone capped at 10 milligrams per liter. In Europe, it is capped at 30 milligrams per liter. It really has very little to do with the actual contents of wormwood. A lot of things is during the 1900s when it was banned in multiple countries, it was because Lucid had this whole reputation of causing hallucinations, encouraging violent behavior, murders, all that kind of shit.
Murders.
Yes. Much like we went through with prohibition in the 1920s and 30s, it was just highly demonized, and it was banned in the U.S. up until 2007. And part of that thing is because of the high alcohol content. Absinthe is, as I read, is 62%. It ranges between 55 up to 77% alcohol per volume. So that is kind of part of the reason. And as far as the hallucination factor is so far been not proven. And I've tried absinthe many times, and I can't say that I've ever hallucinated. As a person that has also tried many psychedelics in my youthful days,
I was gonna say
and
it just
have flown a
depends.
futon across the universe. But absinthe got highly demonized, and part of the things that was causing people to die was because deregulation, and you get cheaper versions of absinthe, and that is when you get the higher concentrations of the thujone, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called, and become toxic. But at the numbers that is legally required, the cap on them is far low to cause any issues, and even that does not cause hallucinations. But here we are. I got
You've just debunked the coolest thing about this drink.
I know. It touched me.
So now we're just drinking black licorice flavored alcohol that costs $60-something. A bottom class of you, dude.
I know. It's fancy as fuck. Absinthe, I think part of the reason why it's so wrapped up in the lore of it is because of the fact that it's been so demonized for centuries. It's not like a new thing. It's been around for years, and there's just so much lore wrapped up in it. It's been in novels and poems, and throughout history, it's been in Nine Inch Nails music videos. It's, it has so much lore to it.
I love that that's part of your...
Yeah, I mean,
Nine Inch Nails music videos.
Trent Reznor, highly focused on Perfect Drug. Jesus,
making yourself sick with how much you love that man.
Anyways, so to keep it bottom class, because we're doing something special, and I couldn't afford I couldn't find absinthe glass sets. I used to have some, because you used to be able to buy the Lucid with a little pack, and it came with glasses and all that. But to be honest, these are some cool ass looking glasses.
These are actually
and they're
really nice.
Party. I got these at Bed Bath & Beyond for $3.49, and they are fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
And then I have just a tiny strainer that I got in a pack of 5 from Walmart for $8. I did not buy these specifically for this. I bought them for a different video that I was released, and I didn't even use the strainer. That was for the candy infused vodka videos. So the proper way to do this is, you get your absinthe, and normally in absinthe glasses, they actually have like a little chamber at the bottom that holds exactly 2 ounces, a single shot. But we don't have that. Instead, we have good old Bazongas O'Shea.
Oh, good old Bozongas.
And we are going to. She's actually a double shot. So this is going to be some strong absinthe shots. And we're going to use her to measure out our shoot. Damn. our shots in here.
I don't know if, like last time you saw her, she had the hearts, but I did put the hearts on the pasties, and she looks like she has nipples.
Yeah. It was completely counterproductive from the goal.
Yeah, I thought it would be cute and better, but it just looks like she actually, the thing that's covering her nipples gave her bigger nipples. So, whoopsie poopsie.
Well, yeah. So now, in the absence of an absinthe spoon, we're going to use the strainer, and then you have a sugar cube. Because part of the reason why you dilute absinthe is because it's strong, and it's supposed to kind of make it less crazy and, get rowdy. Let's get rowdy.
I wish it was raining here. I mean, I guess maybe not during the podcast, but
oh, look at that. Look. Just like an absinthe spoon. It works perfect.
I wouldn't know.
So then you get yourself some water. Usually do ice cold water. I'm going to hold this up
we'll
here.
We'll go with like
and then you're supposed to slowly pour it over the...
Yeah. Do you need me to do something?
Let me grab the little handle. And then you pour it... Oh, this is not going well.
Yeah.
Pour it over the sugar cube. It's supposed to dilute. And it starts to turn that pale white color, which makes it awesome.
Can I do my own?
Yeah.
I just want to see.
And that is how you make absinthe the traditional way. And one of the things I wanted to compare is if the cheaper brand makes that lovely little luge, as they call it, turns from that green to this nice little white frostiness. And you're supposed to usually use ice cold water. And that is, if absinthe, she already poured it in too soon.
Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Yeah. Okay.
Absinthe is green. Just the actual liquor itself is green, but it's not a super bright green. It's usually tends to be a lighter green. Because part of the thing is like I'm saying, when they distill it, it distills out all the color because it's used wormwood, anise, and several other flowery herbs to give it that flavor that it has. But once it's distilled, they then pretty much turn it back into a train of thought blue, or they reinfuse it. So they reinfuse it to give it that green color. Apparently Maverick was not listening when I had the whole debunking of the hallucination.
It's not real, and we're just drinking black licorice stuff.
Pretty much.
We fancifully poured water
over
sugar cube.
There is more lore wrapped up into absinthe than there is reality. But to Trent Reznor.
It's like black licorice jelly beans.
Yes, it is a myth. The point of drinking it is we're doing a podcast right now, and we're trying to create viewers. So Yeah,
I told him he made the whole fun thing just go away with his facts.
So
it was a will they or won't they hallucinate that he would just went nah.
I don't know, man. It's science. Maybe the science is disproven. I don't know.
I'll do my best to hallucinate. I'll try and pretend like you didn't.
Let me call a guy who'll
You
bring some
didn't say
mushrooms
that.
over.
There we go.
That'll hallucinate. Just see, the trick to make you hallucinate is put yourself a gram or two of mushrooms at the bottom of this, and then there you go. Hallucination guaranteed. And yes, black licorice is the worst, and this not being cold makes it double worse.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't enjoy it. Like, part of me, I'm either not going to drink this or I'm going to chuck it. I feel because it's like it's one or the other. Because I either need to get it inside me as soon as possible, or I need to just fucking leave it alone.
No, it's not eating black licorice with a bunch of extra steps. It's drinking black licorice with a bunch of extra steps. I will say, though, that when I have drinking absinthe in the past, the drunkenness felt different, but at the same time, was it because I believed the hallucination myth? I don't know. And honestly, up until earlier today, I believe there might be something to wormwood causing the hallucinations. And then the fucking internet bursted my bubble. So that's why I bursted your bubble too.
Yourself and look where you are today. All the magic in the world gone.
I know. Education leads to magic disappearing. Disney had it right. I don't know what that means. I really don't, but yeah.
I love how you didn't give anybody any chance to think about it. You're like, nope, don't bother.
Don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Just,
don't know what it means.
Disney was right. What? My bouginess is now full of this.
Did you like my?
Yes, but you did it off camera. Nobody saw it.
Oh, fuck. No, he is pretty bougie today. First of all, it all started when he said he bought these at Bed Bath & Beyond. Then you brought out the strainer, and you said you got them in a pack for $8.99, which was
$8.
Okay, cool, $8, which is cool, but I don't know. I felt like that was you trying to save yourself. $8.99, and then
the sugar cube is how you make it.
The sugar cube is how you make it.
Do you think I would have went out and bought sugar cubes if it wasn't for tradition?
Damn you, Maverick.
Jesus.
You question the way of the fucking
of the Look, man. Last week I said I was. Oh shit! I still got the Florida man going. What? Last week I said I was doing absinthe, and I'm doing absinthe.
Nope, never mind. You know what, guys? It's fine. He left the tags on the bottom of the glasses. He ain't that bad.
Yeah, I did leave them.
He good. He's not that classy. He's like, these are some damn good glasses. Leave the tag on the bottom.
Yeah, let people know I spent $3.49. To be fair, these are hardy glasses. I would have bought them at the dollar store. But the reason why I went to Bed Bath & Beyond is I was Googling where could I find an absinthe glass set. And of course, Bed Bath & Beyond is the place that said they had them. And you know what they didn't have? Absinthe glass sets.
I mean, I'm going to leave it alone with the tag thing. We'll stop there. I'm going to give you a pass.
Look, man. I do my best to hold this together. I just spent the entire weekend in Florida.
Dude, sounds rough. Like, honestly.
You're disillusioned. You're not the one that read the fact, and your bubble was bursted hours before you were going to do the show. You know what? A hallucination is real. I don't know.
I mean, I'll try. Like I said.
Yeah. Maybe a fairy will appear.
with new pasties for.
Yeah, we need new pasties because you made them more nipply.
Yeah, I fucked that up. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna put these hearts on, and it was like instantly like, oh fuck, I gave her nipples.
Yeah.
I fucking gave her nipples.
Well, because part of the problem is the fuzziness absorbs the moisture, and her nipples just keep getting bigger and more lopsided as we speak.
It's a lot. I tried. I was gonna bring paint, but I was also late.
True. I mean, everything. Look, man, this whole thing's been a disaster from the get-go. I couldn't even get cheap absinthe. I wanted an expensive one and a cheap one to compare, and now we're just sitting here drinking expensive shit, and we're no longer bottom class. We're just people living in the hood trying to be fancy. Wait, isn't that more bottom class? Is if you're the preponderance of the situation has intrigued me.
See, there you go. Talking that kind of shit. You have absinthe in you for like 2 seconds. Oh, I'm pondering about.
Diane is a bottom class queen. Look, I'm a reverend. I have to keep some sort of standards in my life.
This is a very outfit I will wear to reclaim.
See, that's what you need to be wearing when we did the party rock stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, this is my sister, so I stole it from her.
Oh, see, we needed some leopard print in the show because I realized it after we started the show. I wanted to do a whole thing where we dressed up, wore leopard print, and we're, as party rock as we could possibly be. But alas, I thought of it about 20 minutes before the show started.
Yeah.
And we just did it as regular old boring ass jackasses.
If you can tell, the sleeves do not go very far, so that's
yes.
why they rolled up.
As a matter of fact, Extreme does point something out. It does have a very jizzy looking appearance. Every moment, I'm just like bursting the absinthe bubble. It doesn't make you hallucinate, and it looks like a bunch of jizz.
And it tastes like black licorice. This is just yeah. What? I'm almost mad. I'm drinking this now. You've sucked all the joy out of this possibility. Like, I mean, I've had it before, and it did nothing but give me a headache. But like the possibilities of fairies and other shit, and then
it's the lore, man. It's the lore.
Reverend, you're starting to come off not so fun.
I know. But that's the point of absinthe. I don't know. Like I said, I
drink Jaeger. Jaeger is even better than this because this is legitimately black licorice. Jaeger tastes medicine.
Yeah, but this is also twice as strong.
I'm just thinking if it's worth it. And my face automatically went to disgust. It just $67. I think that bottle is beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's a great bottle. The artwork, because the artwork adds to the lore. It makes you think, oh, am I going to trip balls if I drink this?
It's just very pretty. I would definitely save that. You're going to definitely save that. But
yeah, and it's very artistic.
It's very pretty.
And you're scooting further and further off camera, just like.
Well, I feel like you use your hands, and I'm.
I do get very.
It's not very much room.
Yes, Lucid is $67. It's fucking expensive. That was the whole reason why I was supposed. I was supposed to get a cheap one. That was half the cost. And it didn't work. It didn't work. What? Now that was a bougie gesture of yourself. Now you're too good for me because you.
Because you know what? I'm black. I'm a black woman, and whatever I do, that's just part of black womandom. You know. Okay. I don't get like I get all the hand gestures and shit I want because.
You know what? You know what?
No.
Drink your terrible tasting absinthe that doesn't make you hallucinate.
Fuck you, Justin.
Look, I was upset when I read that. I was at least hoping that.
But why ruin it? You should have just let this eat you up inside.
just swallow
just let it swallow you whole, and on your deathbed, tell me.
But
no, it's okay. Misery loves company.
The whole reason is when I read that sign, I thought at least like the Thrugens or whatever the plant that they put back in it. The reason why they keep it at a lower levels, not because it's toxic, is because it makes you trip balls. Which I guess they would probably consider that toxic. So, I don't know. But I will say that this does get you drunker a lot faster.
Does it? Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it. I also had some Sailor Jerry too, so.
That's true.
Well, you got honey. No, wait, we got Rumplemints together, and then I had the Sailor Jerry. So I'm at least 10% got more buzz than you do. But it doesn't taste good. Now, if you're a big black licorice, if you're a black licorice fan, this is probably fantastic. But neither one of us are.
Yeah. It's kind of growing on me. I feel like my tongue's going numb.
I will say that.
Like
I will say that this does give me a numbness on my tongue.
Yeah, I was gonna
say. Is there
say.
cocaine in this bitch?
I was like, am I dying? What's going on?
I will say, yeah, it does make your tongue go a little numb.
I don't like it because it just, I feel like I'm about to have a migraine or something. Like, I don't like that feeling of numbness. Any numbness on my body, I'm just like, nope. Nope. And this is not fun. Instantly not fun.
Yeah, that's right. Extremes jam is black licorice. It apparently is affecting my speech pathways. It's making it more difficult for me to.
Because you're numb. You're numb. Your tongue is dead.
It's died.
The middle part of your tongue.
It's done. It's gone. Dead. It's.
And I'm sure that's what you use to pronounce some parts. The middle part, just.
Well, yeah. Your tongue is very important for enunciation.
Mm-hmm. We should give this to a extreme PhD in fucking return for the whiskey. This is your shit, clearly.
This bottle's definitely.
So I mean,
you know what? Well, you know what? This bottle's definitely going to be here next week. So we will clearly be able to do a side-by-side comparison when we get the cheap licorice.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as we keep 2 shots for comparison, because I'm not going to remember. All I know is it tastes like black licorice.
All I'm
going to know about
the times that I've bought Lucid in the past, which I want to say, I don't know which bottle was cooler.
I kind of like this. This one is way better in my mind.
Yeah, this is the OG.
That one's Lucid Cats bottle. The musical, and this one is like, bitch, you're gonna see fairies.
This is Lord of the Rings. Cats? Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. There you go.
And we all know who won that.
This one seriously makes me feel like, yeah, I might see fairies. That one makes, I don't know. That reads bad time. I don't know if you've seen the Cats intro in a while, but I was watching it with Maverick on our anniversary, and I have
not seen the Cats musical in a long time, and I also have not seen the Cats
movie
at all. Period.
No, I haven't either.
But I heard it was oddly uncomfortably sexual.
I think the musical was oddly and
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen
it. It makes you feel weird. Gives you weird feelings about cats. I grew up watching that.
I kind of feel like that's what cats do in general. Make you feel weird.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I'm not sure I trust any of my cats, but I do love them.
Yeah. sounds like a rough relationship, man.
I mean, part of it is I did name him Lord Archibald Pumpernickel III, Officer Meow Meow Fuzzy Face, Princess Carolyn. So already cats have a superiority complex. And then I gave him such authoritarian names. Might have been a mistake on my part. I'm just saying.
Authoritarian?
Yeah. Officer, Lord, Princess.
Who's Lord? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Archie. I just call him Archie. Yeah. I know him like that.
You know who judges
Yeah, he does.
you. He's like, oh, who is this person addressing me as Archie?
Yeah. Like all the other ones, princess and officer.
Yeah.
You have to say it like that. Oh, officer?
You wonder why he doesn't let you pet him.
He lets me pet him. Greater Unknown doesn't let me pet him.
Well, that's why he's the greater unknown.
Freaking Gonzo.
He's been outside for days and he won't come back inside.
Oh no.
He keeps meowing at the door, and as soon as I open the door, he runs away.
We have a new baby.
Another one?
Yeah, that just wandered in.
What?
It fits through the cat corral.
Yeah.
So it just lives here. They're here now. It's just in the back room. Does not give a fuck.
It's just like, oh, there's cats here.
Yeah.
What up, guys?
All the other cats don't give a fuck.
Should I get my shit?
Cool. Cool, homie. We just got rid of like all of Deborah's kittens.
And
now
this one just rolls on in.
This one just shows up. But I'm concerned because I saw him once before and they tried to live in the patio, but he had like a brother with him.
Yeah.
A little black cat. And he's not with him anymore, so I don't know.
He's probably like, dude, there's too many bitches up in this place.
I don't know if somebody owns them. I don't know what, but he lives with me now.
Maybe the other one was like, nah, man, I got to have more adventure in my life. I can't be tied down by a bunch of other cats. I'm solo. And he rolled on out. And he was like, oh, nah, man, they got food, they got water. These guys are kind of cool. I'm going to chill right here. They got 40s and blunts.
I mean, I guess.
And, you know, one guy seeks adventure, the other one just wants to chill. You know, people go their separate ways. Maybe one day he'll return. I mean, and then he'll realize he doesn't visit the cage anymore and he can never see his brother again.
They're pretty small cats. That's what I was thinking. I was like, he's going to live here, but at some point in his life, he's going to have to choose between living in the back room and fitting through the fence because it's not going to last forever.
Oh, yeah.
So at some point, he's going to have to make that life choice. Do I live in the backyard, do whatever, or do I live in the house?
Maybe he already made that choice.
I hope not, because I really can't have any more cats. I love him to death. He's the cutest thing in the world, but I can't have another cat.
But we have not yet got to the single topic. I wanted to get to this.
Oh, yeah.
We've been all over the place. It's been a total disaster. So, are birds real? So, I've randomly seen stuff on the internet about this birds aren't real kind of thing. And I was like, I figured it was just like a Reddit thing. But no, apparently there is a movement about birds being real. Now, I'm going to share this video with you that you guys will be able to hear, but Diane won't be able to because...
It's all right. I'll make up the conversation in my head.
I fucked it up. So, here you go.
There is a pandemic happening!
This motherfucker,
birds are a mess.
as you can see, is yelling at people
America.
on the streets, and he's holding a sign that says, birds aren't real. He's got a crowd of people with him.
Not real.
And they apparently also believe that birds... Oh, shit.
Wake up, America.
I'm going to do that. But he's making his little speech that birds are not real. And I really did think this was just like some random thing. But apparently there's this whole movement. They got a website. They got a TikTok. They got an Instagram. They have all of it. Talking about birds are not real.
Thank me. I'm just doing my job.
Now, I'm going to close this out.
Can they still hear us or no?
Yeah,
so they heard the video. And
yeah, they heard the video and they heard us talking. And now it's some other shit. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Okay, we're back. I'm done fucking shit up for now. But they did create a whole website and everything, and I'm going to read a little bit about their whole thing. So what they believe that in 1947, when the CIA was founded, its sole responsibility was to watch and survey tens of thousands of Americans, which is actually not quite exactly accurate. But however, it became clear in the 1950s that the threat of communism was only going to rise, and a broader system was needed to track any individual who was suspected of such activity. The fears were only encouraged when, in 1951, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were wrongly arrested and convicted of espionage against the United States, accused of spying on behalf of the Soviet Union. The Big Boy Communist Party, this highly publicized event, gave the government a small window to implement a new program that would place the first CCTV surveillance cameras in areas with a high Russian immigrant concentration. So on for years. In 1953, Alan Dulles, whatever the fuck his name is, was made the first civilian director of the CIA. Blah blah blah. There's a whole bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
But essentially, what they believe is in the 1950s, in the U.S., the CIA went ahead and killed off every single bird species, all of them. They killed all the birds in the U.S. and replaced them with drones, with camera-filled drones.
Why can't birds exist and drone? I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of myself, but to me,
because of science.
like, isn't it, if you're gonna sell this to me, just say like half of them are drones.
Oh no, all of them.
Don't go all birds.
Of them. All of them are drones.
Don't all exist. Tell me half exists, half don't, or like 25% of the birds.
No, it's the government.
Drones.
It's all or nothing.
If you told me that, I'd be like, "You're damn right, they're drones." I don't know, like that. I would believe you, but like, all the birds are gone.
All of them. All of them. Woodpeckers, pigeons.
See, because
yellow-bellied snitches.
When you told me the topic, I thought it was going to be like birds never existed.
No. They did exist. And our government,
but they're just
all
gone.
Of them. They're gone.
They're just gone.
They're gone. They're all gone. All of them. Within the U.S.
That's too much work to kill all the birds. Just like I said, if you're going to do it.
Bird feeders, hummingbird feeders. Do you know how many Americans will do the job for them? All they got to do is simply put out all kinds of crazy poisons within the bird seeds and the bird feeders. It is so easy. It is so simple. And the American citizens will gladly do all the work for the government for free and pay them money. They will pay for that feed. They will make a profit and they will do the job for them. It's that simple. Don't trust the government. And they kill all the birds. They kill them all. All of them.
Every single damn one.
Every one of them.
Your pets.
Roadrunners. Gone. Chickens. They hate real chicken meat. Why do you think the chicken corporation is locked down by one main entity?
So they mean all birds.
All birds. Ostriches.
All birds.
Emus. All of them.
It's just not a very thought out, well worded theory now, is it? Because.
What is it?
Because I don't know.
They're all gone.
I have to assume the person who made this up really believes that's how, like, really believes
when
it.
When you're quail hunting, do you think that's real quail you're eating? Nay. It is artificial, lab-grown meat to make the birds look like they're real.
I mean, sure. Impossible burgers, all that shit. Cool. You could sell that.
Yeah.
That's a thing that they're even promoting. But all birds are dead or non-existent. Okay. It's a belief. It's a belief. So, you have an absinthe bottle up there that is very beautiful.
Yeah, that's a different brand. That one is $51.
Sorry, I got sidetracked because I looked up and I was like, "That's a pretty bottle," and then I was like, "Oh,
Look, I bought into the absinthe makes you hallucinate thing. I got like 3
this
bottles.
is not the first time he spent money on."
No.
I'm sorry. You know what? I should have thought about you being the bearer of the bad news, and I should have thought about your heart also being broken. And I apologize.
Oh, see? Exactly. Exactly. When have you seen a baby pigeon? When have you seen a baby pigeon? You haven't, because they're supposedly way up in the buildings. No. Those they have meticulously genetically engineered these drones to where they reproduce. Much Futurama told us. Do you not remember how robots are made? Because the manufacturing business was not cranking out robots fast enough. So they began to pair off and they would mate and they would create new baby robots. Bender has a son that he created with a vending machine. The truth is out there. Matt Groening knows. He knows. And you know where it started? The birds. Alfred Hitchcock. He knew.
He knew.
Why do you think he created the movie The Birds? To warn us that the birds are evil and they are going to take us down.
Maverick, what's that one movie with all the birds? Is it Birdemic? Birdemic. Makes sense. That's why they were making plane noises as they were crashing, because they're all drones.
Okay, I go.
You don't get it. It's kind of a thing, but that was for one person and one person only. I'm sorry.
I've never.
But Birdemic. It's a.
They knew too that I've never seen. They were
It's a very
smaller
bad movie.
director, but you know what? They had the message out there. They knew the truth, just like Alfred Hitchcock, just like these people that created Birds Are Not Real, just like Matt Groening, who was warning us that the Birds is just the beginning, just the beginning. Science. It's out there. Working for the CIA, spying on us. It's not the cell phones. It's not the social medias. It is not the computer that sits in front of you that you are watching us on. It is the birds that you got to watch. It is the birds.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea, but it's just a little bit much. All birds are like. I either say go all in and no birds existed, but to think that they would hunt down every single goddamn bird is just too much.
And
the merch isn't cute. I mean, isn't not cute. I mean, like what's the word? It's cute. The merch is cute.
Yeah, they have merch. If you want to support this particular company, this movement, you know, you can get some merch here. Just to spread the word that it's all a lie.
I mean, I mean, yeah, I'd buy that. I might buy that.
I like the hat.
I wouldn't buy a t-shirt for $27. Who am I kidding? I'm cheap. I couldn't gather $27 for a t-shirt. Are you fucking kidding?
But it is Birdemic Shock and Terror.
It's
he knew.
It's good, but not. It's bad, but bad good. It's a bad movie.
They all knew. All of them. We're the last ones to find out. These heroes are right here trying to spread the word. They're traveling across the country in a panel van, trying to let us know. I think they carry candy too. So if you see this panel van, you should go out there and be like, "Oh, hey, I hear you got candy," and they will
go
to
every panel van. No, see if they have candy.
Panel.
No, all panel vans. I'm telling you. Ask if they have candy, because if like pop culture has taught me anything, they have candy.
That's true.
They all have candy. So.
That's all Panel Vans delivers, candy. That's it.
Every last damn one, children.
But you know, all the birds are cameras. Absinthe.
I'd honestly, you know what? You could convince me that like 5% of birds are cameras. And I would believe that. I'd be willing to believe that they would use a bird like camera thing to like the technology's there. I feel like it's believable to some degree, but like the degree they're trying to push it as like no birds are birds anymore.
No birds.
Because okay, like let's say the government is doing this or whoever's doing this. Okay, cool. But if somebody shoots down a bird, like people are prone to do,
synthetic meat, they're growing in labs. The technology to grow meat has been there for years. They're just barely starting to let us know about it. They're trying to say it's so expensive and they can't do it. They've been putting it in these bird drones for decades.
Yeah, but like, don't you find the inner workings eventually?
Magic.
I'm willing to believe it. I want magic to be real so bad. You're telling me there's magic?
You hide a camera in eyeballs. What are eyeballs?
Not cameras.
Biological cameras.
Cool.
What do you think this brain is? It's a database storing information constantly.
I love you trying to sell this so much. I love you trying to sell this.
Sell this? This is fact. It's on the internet. It is real. Mm-hmm. Unlike birds. Mm.
I mean, fuck them. Take them. I'll have them all these drones. I don't care. Birds ain't nothing to me, but like.
Why do you think I keep trying to tell you that owls are wise? And other bird myths. Falcons can see for miles.
It's because they're not real.
Dinosaurs became the birds.
Okay, Justin, I'm going to do something with this booze, but I don't know what because you were super fancy about it. I'm thinking I'm going to pour 1.5 of Miss O'Shea here. Mm-hmm.
I do think this tastes better when it's cold. I just splashed it everywhere.
That's how much it doesn't taste good. You were just like, you know what? Here's my chance. I'm going to get some of it out of my glass and not in my mouth.
I was trying to, there's some sugar granules on the bottom. I was trying to swirl it, but you know what? I will say, maybe I'm not hallucinating, but I do feel like this booze has made it easier for me to articulate fanciful words. Failed me. You failed me.
Fanciful words. It's a disappointment. I heard in your own voice. Over where I went. Words.
I feel slightly more creative now. Okay. Sheila looks fantastic as always. I'm trying to pull this together. Dude, like I really wish I would have read that article though.
Did you?
I'm gonna be honest. Like when I read that, there is no. Like I was convinced that wormwood contains some sort of hallucinogenic property, and it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't. You know what? If birds aren't real, maybe this article is meant to distract us from the truth. Maybe wormwood tells us all, sees all.
Dude, whatever. Like I am so willing to believe whatever. Like I said, I want to see fairies. I want the magic. So if that means blah 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 conspiracy theories, I'm down.
Yeah, you know.
I just want to enjoy myself and believe.
Are you just gonna take a shot of it?
Yeah. Well, isn't that the bottom class way to do it?
True.
Do you want one? Well, you got a whole chug that.
All right.
Chug.
This is what we'll
chug.
do. I'm gonna chug this. What the fuck? My my monitor screen keeps failing on me. Well, actually,
Yeah, you're chugging that.
That was not pleasant. Did you full double shot or did you shot in half?
I just his shot.
Did you fill the whole thing up?
No, just one shot, like half.
Okay.
If it's a double shot, half. Math. Making me devise 2 by 1 or whatever. I don't even know if those were that.
What? What?
Forget my words.
Oh, I forget them all the time.
Oh, I know. Same.
To Edgar Allan Poe.
You know what? I feel like that's fitting. I don't know if he drank absinthe. I don't know if that was his shit. But I was
he
like,
drank absinthe.
if you were gonna ever toast absinthe to anybody, Edgar Allan Poe feels like.
Yeah. Poe.
Perfect.
To Poe.
To Poe. That tastes like dying in a gutter. Ooh. I like it better though.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh, I like it better because it doesn't taste like black licorice. It just tastes like death.
Ugh. That was bad.
Not that bad.
That was bad.
But it does like numb your tongue.
Yeah. There's some numbness to this. I might vomit. That was bad. Yeah, dude. This definitely numbs the fuck out of your mouth.
Yeah, mine. I have a tooth back here that I'm not sure needs to be there anymore. I feel like I would be comfortable. I feel like, you know what? Maybe it does make you feel a little bit drunker. Like, I do feel like different.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of drunk.
It definitely, I will say this, like, there is a definitely different drunkenness to it.
Why?
There's a clarity in disillusionment.
It's really nice. Like, it's like, because wine is like, I get why it's for like sophisticated people, because I feel like I can drink all the wine in the world and my head will still kind of be there. When I do liquor, like hard liquor, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Who fucking knows who you're gonna get?
There is definitely a difference in the chemical compounds of Lucid. Oh, I feel better now.
Let it out, everybody.
Just, better out than in, I always say.
You could have.
Donkey.
There you go. I was like, you could have at least tried.
Look, man, Scottish accent.
I was gonna try, and then I was like, "What the fuck even is a Scottish accent?" I have to think. Scottish people sound like you died and gone to heaven. Justin, you should learn the bagpipes.
I was gonna get a plastic trombone.
We'll take it, but because we're starting a band, I got the banjo. I feel like you need the bagpipes.
But I wanted a plastic trombone, specifically a plastic trombone.
You know what?
And it was gonna be pink.
A beautiful black woman playing the bagpipes sounds amazing, and what the world needs right now. So, Deborah,
you're gonna have to learn the bagpipes. I'll play the trombone. You'll play the banjo. She'll play the bagpipes. Who's gonna sing? I guess you're gonna have to sing because you got the banjo.
Well, I'm still trying to make this
Is
a
there
ska band.
oh.
That's what I didn't tell you. It's Diane and the Potatoes of Defiance. So
Well, then you definitely have to sing if it's Diana the Potatoes of Defiance. You're gonna have to be the front woman.
no, it's like Dave Grohl's stuff. It can be
Dave Grohl stuff.
although he
Dave
is,
Grohl and Dave Grohl
that
stuff.
was the worst. That was the worst example because he is the front man of Foo Fighters. He showed up in Queens of the Stone Age for that one video. Like, I think they did some touring together.
But they didn't when they came here. I was honestly, when the Queens of the Stone Age came here, I was excited to be able to see Dave Grohl on the drums, just like when he was part of Nirvana. Sorry, Maverick. And I was excited for this. I was excited. I was stoked. And nay, it did not happen. Still a fun show, though. I had a great time.
I remember that I was in 6th grade. And I connected with a girl on a, what is it? Mesa. I don't know if anybody had it. I don't know if this was just what they called it, but like it was called like the Mesa program, and you did all this. Like,
oh yes.
engineering program.
I think they still do it. They have Mesa program, and they do like engineering. They do mathematics. I think there's one that it focuses on like science.
Yeah,
stuff.
But I did that, and this one girl was wearing a Queen of the Stone Age thing, and I bonded with her, and that gave me friends.
I'm sweating balls. You see me. I think Lucid makes me sweat. Of course, it's also like 100 million degrees outside too.
Yeah, my hair.
And it's humid. It's hot. It's humid. What the fuck is going on? This is not the desert.
My hair is catching all the sweat on the way down.
Wow.
And I could probably like.
Oh, you know what I could have done? I should have got like an America fucking like bandana and brought it together.
I like the America cutoff shirt over your fucking whatever thing. A bandana too, like not a bandana, do-rag. And then
But I don't know if I pull
shave that bastard. Justin,
right.
It's not about pulling it off.
Right. You know what? Just for the end of the show, keep this rolling. I'll be trying.
Justin's gonna come back with a. I better see a transformation.
Oh, you'll see transformation.
He's gonna come back as a Korean man. That was another story we talked about that we were gonna do. Is the guy who's trying to look like Jimin. But yeah, he identifies as Jimin and Korean. So got his. Oh my God. Did you see that? I was just about to like do the eyes. And then the Lord of Absinthe went, bitch, are you about to pull a Miley Cyrus? And I went, no. I don't know what to do for this. I am very ready. No, I'm not doing the eyes. I'm going to take a shot of this green stuff. Maybe less than a shot. I don't know what a shot is in these beautiful Bed Bath & Beyond. Do you know what it would be great if I just like picked them up, did a good hearty like smashed him on the ground, and then when Justin came in, he's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "You told me to run the show. I had to entertain." Psh. They weren't that hardy. They fucking shattered on the dial. But I have self-control. But that would be fun. But yeah, so this guy got plastic surgery to make himself look more Korean and look like Jimin from BTS in particular. And he don't. He was a British dude. Can't remember anybody's names. But I saw him on Botched first. And oh my God, dude. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I think about feeling like you're a race when you're not. I don't care because, like, I guess in my head it's like, I feel like, what was her name? Rachel, the girl who was the head of the ooh, this looks bad. The N, you know what I'm talking about. She assumed a position, pretended to be Black in the Black community. That's crazy. She probably got her job because she was Black. I don't know. See, now I'm falling into like weird. This is not going to be good. This is why I don't have my own podcast. Like, I ramble. I think the words are coming out my mouth, but I'm like, I don't necessarily know if that's true. I don't know what I'm saying. That's why I need my tether, Justin. He is the show. He has the facts. He has the thoughts. I'm just here to kind of like scoot that along. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Huzzah. Oh God. I lied though. It does need the sugar. Because it burns. It burns so bad. Like peppermint, Rumpelmans, all that stuff, not as bad as absinthe. That burns. Whiskey too, anything. That burns.
Oh, trippy. Why I'm back. I can't see a goddamn thing because I took my motherfucking glasses off. But I am America, Reverend JP.
America.
Reverend
JP.
And did you put me on the motherfucking chat?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you see that? You just toss it in there. Is it gonna disintegrate and turn into a well thing? No, but you know what?
I don't know if I can take this straight shot.
No, look, it's not a straight shot.
I'm going to vomit my ass off. And I already vomited once on the stream.
Yeah, and he didn't get enough views.
Because y'all are bastards.
So I say no. Raju! No.
I can't even. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I don't even know where we're at on time. I can't see a goddamn thing. I am blind AF right now.
Well, maybe don't wear the glasses, eh?
But this changes everything. This look.
This turns you into. You're super creepy. But in a beautiful way. No offense.
Look.
No offense.
This is I drive a panel van. This is I drive a motherfucking.
See this? Yeah, that's definitely more.
This is definitely a Trans Am motherfucker.
Like, oh my God. Justin, you've
solidified.
solidified.
Highway.
I don't know if you were looking for a
adventure.
Gimmick, but oh my God. What? I don't know if you were looking for a gimmick, but oh my God. Here he is. The Reverend.
Hello, children.
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm sorry. There goes your glasses. You need contacts, sir. But
it hides my motherfucking glasses.
It does. There you go.
Why, hello.
I
who
love
needs
how
contacts?
I love how why hello
Why,
it's
hello?
it's like your why
Uh,
hello.
hello. Hello.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. The art I'm gonna go home and create. You don't even know.
The inspiration. And then, hello, children.
God, get
How
away
about to
from
speak
me.
about Jesus?
Ugh, ugh.
Hey, motherfuckers!
I still
Have you heard of the word of Sweet Baby Cthulhu? I'm gonna tell you.
I still wouldn't want to be around you, but you would be more tolerable.
I mean, there's a good chance I got Budweisers and shots in the cooler in the back of my Trans Am.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And a tranny in my Trans Am.
It's too much. But also,
it's not enough.
like, you're not gonna lure me into your car like that. If we're nope, you need the white one.
No. I felt like we're going to a weird sex rave.
You probably were anyway. It works.
That one just an all dude sex rave. Which I don't know. Am I opposed to? We'll see when we get there. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna water this down a little bit because
it makes it taste more like poop.
no, it doesn't.
I'm telling you, it does.
It doesn't.
It 1,000% doesn't taste like licorice. And this is just gonna explode in your mouth. I'm telling you.
Like if I was going to a weird
Or I might
all-male
just-
sex rave. Which, do I encourage that sort of thing?
Yes.
Depends.
He's like, I don't know.
What's your feeling on all-male sex raves?
Well, now I feel like I should soften up my.
You should soften up your dude. This is something. So, all right. I've transformed into America Reverend JP with my glasses well hidden under my other glasses. I could have put on contacts, but you know what? Do you know how long that fucking takes? You gotta poke yourself in the eye. It doesn't take that long, but I couldn't find them. It was just I took my glasses off. It was just a thing.
No, you know what?
I was trying to speed transform.
It's so much
It was
better.
Clark Kent going
No.
into my.
It's 1,000% better because you gave
Nah,
us
you-
pedophile.
Hello, guys.
You've given us two characters within
Within one.
one. This guy I don't trust, but I trust more than the guy with the skimpy
This guy
glasses.
is like skeevy. This is What are you up to?
skeevy.
skeevy. What the fuck is this guy about? Skeevy.
You look like what's his butt from?
Don't you get near a fucking
from,
park.
What's that one thing called?
But
These snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Willy Wonka?
No. Oh my god, no.
That's what
I
snozzberries
know.
taste like. Scott.
I
That's
know.
where it comes from.
That's not it. Fuck.
This might make you hallucinate wearing
No,
different
what's it called?
glasses. Shit,
What's it called?
Vision's weird.
The one with the people.
Yeah, that movie with the people.
The one with the people.
And they did some stuff.
Who did
And
the
there was a
things
guy
with
with a
the beards.
mustache.
And then they became cops.
Oh,
and
Super
then
Troopers?
Super Troopers. Shenanigans.
Oh, I do. Yeah, well, that's the point of these. These are Super Troopers. Anybody up for a mustache ride? Now, see, if I say it like this, anybody up for a mustache ride? People might be up for a mustache ride. Now, is anybody up for a mustache ride?
See how you changed your voice? You already know. You've become the pedophile. Fucking Reverend altar boy touching. Say it. No. Put the other ones back on and say it not like you're gonna touch my children.
These ones?
Yeah. I just want to see if that's it.
Is anybody up for a mustache ride? I can't do it. I
Say
can't
it
do
like
I
how
can't.
you say it yourself. Turn around all dramatic.
Who's up for a mustache ride?
Is that who you approach?
No,
with?
it's not. I just
Who's up for a mustache ride?
I
If you had to say that line, how would you say it?
All right.
Let's show the ladies.
be me
Mhm.
without a mustache. I got a mustache. You want to ride it?
Hey, better.
All right.
I feel like that guy knows he's probably not gonna get a mustache, right? But like,
but you know
he's
what? I'm
willing
throwing
to
it out
ask.
there. You know, I just.
I feel like, okay. I would say there is a woman out there who would respond to that.
Yes.
So, you know what? Nailed it.
And there's a woman out there that I hope you're not watching this right now because
I hope
she's
you're
not
watching.
fond of this mustache. She saw the previous episode.
Oh.
She didn't like the mustache. But you know what?
If she is watching, I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
We'll pretend. I mean,
You know,
honestly,
honestly, at first, like I realized that after I did it, I was gonna do the handlebars, and then I shaved them up, and then I was like, "Oh, I can't do the handlebars. I want to do the
I
Hogan."
would have liked to see you with some Hogan handlebars,
I know,
but I do. Think
but I
you
shaved the one side up.
You saved that poor woman. You know, seeing you Hulk Hogan out. Oh my god.
Yeah, true.
It would have been,
you know,
wonderful
that
for
would
me.
be really awkward.
It would have been wonderful for me, but
If I
my
would-
god.
It would have been awkward to do the Hogan stash.
She's like, ooh.
It would have been awkward on multiple levels.
I dated a guy in high school. It was high school. I'll let you know I'm not that shallow, but he shaved his hair off like I guess you would say like a Viking thing, or you would just call it like what it was at the time, which was like some like weird cholo kind of, you know.
I guess this is like the blending of all the gimmicks that I have.
You feel so 70s,
Oh, actually,
60s,
you know what?
like.
Sorry.
Oh my god, he's going for it. I have nothing to transform myself with. Except for what I might have worn. Can you fit your arms in this? No, you're good.
I got enough shirts on. Jesus Christ.
yeah. I know
I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. But here we are. Oh, where's my cat ears?
Let's get some shows.
The cat ears are not in this drawer. I think they're in the bedroom. Damn it.
You are what's her face? I want to say Kelly. Don't know. But the mustache.
this is a thing. I don't know what this is. But here we are.
The guy who plays Farva.
this is past
But like
Farva.
in the cop thing, you have the mustache, but you've got Kelly. I think her name was from the videos. Like, let's get some shows. Like that's 1,000% you. You got the glasses. You got the. I think she was wearing like something with a collar in the video.
Oh, I didn't even miss this. Mudge and Play says, "Embrace the stash." And the Skrillex, LOL. Is this a Skrillex? I don't even know.
You're a sight to behold.
This is a thing. This is how I should do all my games. Oh, Mudge and Plays gave us the follow. Let's get rowdy.
To Justin Parent,
It's the Reverend JP.
podcast.
It's the Reverend.
Oh my God! It's the Reverend JP.
Yes, Jesus Christ! Why are you using my real name on the show?
I thought, well, you did until you didn't, and you became a Reverend. Sorry, my lord. I guess you're not my lord, but
It is bottom shelf booze. Okay, normally it's bottom shelf booze. And nonsense. Definitely nonsense. Tonight is nonsense.
what had happened was
And we're drinking some Lucid.
we couldn't find the cheap stuff. I guess we were doing a comparison show.
It was supposed to be a comparison show, but I couldn't find the cheap version of something to compare it to. So now we're here just drinking really expensive booze. And I got a strong buzz. We should have ended the show 10 minutes ago. But now we're here. I'm wearing a blonde wig and a mustache. Wait. Okay, there's thumbnail.
What are you going to do if your girlfriend breaks up with you? She just looks at you. I mean,
damn.
I'm imagining with the wig, but probably not.
Honestly, I honestly don't think she expects anything different from me.
She's like,
She's gonna be like, the mustache again.
she's just waiting for you to transition.
So I don't want to get. So there's a regular conversation. She's like, "Also, when you can tell me your day," she keeps saying, "Look, man, I do weird things, but
No, that's great, dude. That I need to meet this lady immediately. First girlfriend you've ever had that I'm actually like,
I mean, look, dude, she gives me as much shit as I throw out there.
I met her, but I didn't meet her. And I'm excited.
I almost feel like this is how I do all my streams from here on out. Whenever I do my gaming, is just like this. I'll be playing games just like, "So, bro, tackling this motherfucking Skyrim." I don't know. I don't bob my head like this, but maybe I'll have to start doing this. This is how I play Skyrim from here on out.
I feel like I should be like snapping around you.
Do you think if I would have worn this getup when I was very much in my birds aren't real, do you think people would buy it more? Does this look more believable?
Sell
if I said,
sell it to the camera. Okay. And I'll just pretend I'm a person watching and listening.
Listen here, folks. Birds are not real. In 1947, the government killed all the birds. They killed every single one of the birds, and they replaced them with spy drones. Spy drones. They killed all the birds. And now, to this day, when you go quail hunting, you're not killing an actual quail. You are killing a motherfucking drone. And they got synthetic meat now. They got synthetic meat. You think that just recently hit the market? No. That did not hit the market recently. This hit the market years ago. They've been putting it in the birds for decades. Decades, I tell you. You have been eating synthetic meat. Why do you think all the chickens are run by one single entity? Yes, there's Pilgrim's Pride. There's Tyson. There's whatever the fuck the other one is. Butterball? Butterball. There is Butterball, but you know what? They all come from the same source. There's only one place in America you can buy chickens. Now, if you want to do free range, guess what? You know where those chickens are coming from? The same motherfucking place. You just put them in a coop that is outside. Boom!
You don't do enough with your hair.
Well, this is a new thing.
I know. You gotta.
I did the thing.
I know, but you.
Oh, I lost a viewer.
Oh,
all right. Apparently, it didn't work.
For being,
Oh, damn.
You lost him before.
That's what.
Oh, you're beautiful. I want you to know, Justin.
I feel emotional now.
No,
I do.
Because
I feel like the man from Florida.
No, listen. There's only 3 of us. 4 of us here watching you.
Wait, somebody
enjoying.
There's 3 of us. There was 4, but we lost
Yeah,
one.
well, 4. I'm saying 4, assuming me.
All right.
Okay.
You have words of advice.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You've run this podcast like a champ.
Thank you.
This right here, I couldn't ask for more.
Maverick, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. I didn't even put that on the screen. Jesus, mother.
What do you say?
Right here, look. See? Right here. Now kiss. Wait. Okay, I think you realize what was going on. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's terrible.
No, I.
This ain't Alabama.
We had a conversation earlier. It's like, no, not.
It's
Just porn. It's like, incest is supposedly the thing.
oh yeah, that's a popular genre.
Yeah, but I don't think it is. Like, I think it is, but I don't think it is. It's just people want to see people fuck,
That is true. I
So
will
I don't
say
think
there's
it-
been many times I've been on the Pornhub and I'll be watching it and then somebody will say something. I'm like, oh, wait, what?
Mama, what?
Yeah.
Especially if you're younger and you live with your parents, and if you watch porn, you don't want them to hear it anyway. You're just looking at the people.
Yeah. You want to see some ass and what?
I don't know, Justin.
You just ate a sugar cube.
Mhm.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to say about this podcast.
I've been working up the ante to watch the end of BoJack Horseman,
I still haven't watched the end of it.
so that's why I took
You got a
an
sugar
hour
cube?
skip.
Do you want to watch the
Mhm.
end? Do you want to watch the
After
rest?
this, the end of BoJack Horseman.
her voice went worse. Oh, that is gold. That is gold.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. So here's what I propose to close this podcast out that has been never on the rails. We've been off road. There's no trails. We're supposed to talk about birds. We got there eventually. We talked about all kinds of stuff, but you know what? Because of how this podcast started, cheers to the Queen.
Nicki Minaj.
God save the Queen.
No, but what queen for real?
You just, God damn, you ruined the bit.
Oh my god.
I just said to the Queen. You said Mickey Minaj, and I said something, and then you said what Queen?
Well, you said something. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is now the Queen. So God save the Queen. Okay, fine. Fuck.
Cardi B.
Jesus Christ. Would you make up your mind who the Queen is?
Oh, there is no queen. If I had to choose the queen, Missy Elliott.
Megan the Stallion.
No, Missy
All right,
Elliott.
Missy Elliott. Okay, fine. Missy Elliott. That burned.
Exactly. But you had the
I still got the birds aren't real banner going. Jesus Christ.
let's get some shoes.
Let's get some shoes. This has been Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And if you don't think we're bottom class, well, you haven't been watching. And you should be. We do some ridiculous things. Look at me. Look at me. Look at her. Look at us. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe. Hit the notifications. Put the bell on. All those YouTube things. And for Twitch, if you want to subscribe, we appreciate the money. If you can't subscribe, give us a follow. Following is free. Follow us for free. But if you want to help us grow and become stronger and get better wigs and better costumes, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. Love you guys. Fucking awesome. We do have. God damn, I hit the wrong thing. We do have a website, pericoproductions.com. Perico Production is the LLC that we are under, but the website is pericoproductions.com. It has links to the TikToks, the Twitters, the Facebooks, all the social medias that there are, including the YouTube channel. And if you're watching us on YouTube at the Perico Productions channel, please like, share, subscribe, put the bell on, hit all those buttons. Do all those YouTube things that make us grow. We want to grow. We want to make a bigger family. We are Mormons. The larger the family, the better. Quiverful and all that shit. Bam. Join us. Stan's making weird faces. It's great. We also have audio versions available on bestofthebottom.podbean.com. I keep getting behind on posting the audio versions because I'm bad at my job. And I work a lot of hours on my job that I don't want to do. So,
well, when you look like this,
I would like to not do the other job. I'd rather just do this.
Majesty.
So please help me do these other things and, listen to the audio versions. Like, share, subscribe. Go to the Perico Production channel. Donate if you can. We have merchandise available that I keep forgetting I want to have on this on the set. And I don't because I'm bad at my job. So, you know what? You are motherfucking fantastic. Those of you that have watched us all the way through, melting down, never getting on the rails, missing our point entirely because I don't think we ever have a point when we start this podcast.
Which is fine.
It's all about the fun. It's the journey, not the destination. And we reach some sort of a destination, and we would like to bid you adieu. Bang and good night. All those Kenny Omega things. I occasionally steal from other channels slogans, not intentionally. I just spend a lot of time on the internet. And I apologize, but I don't at the same time.
Are we gonna play a video game after this or no?
Do you want to join me on a Skyrim adventure?
I mean, I love Skyrim.
You want to do some Skyrim?
I wish you would choose a Skyrim player with me.
What do you mean?
Start over.
Start over?
No. I'll be here with him playing Skyrim.
I don't know. We'll sort some shit out after the cameras go off. But you know what? We have Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people. We drink bottom shelf booze, usually. Join us next week as we review a cheaper version of this. And we might try to take some thumbnail pictures. I don't know. Because I feel like this needs to be on the thumbnail. Join us next week as we review the cheap version of Absinthe and see if it stacks up. And I'm still not hallucinating, but you know what? I'm a weird kind of drunk that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it makes all the sense.
No, all I know is you're the most beautiful I've ever seen you. And I do believe it was brought on
By Lucid.
by this
Or Absinthe.
So,
Why, thank you. Join us next week as we review a cheaper version of Absinthe. And I don't know if I'll be in full costume of this sort, but I will be in a costume of some sort. At the very least, I will be the
but we'll
AP.
hope for it.
I don't know. We'll do something. We'll see. Because you never know what's going to happen on Best of the Bottom. And we are likely to be back a little bit later doing some Skyrim.
Like, I love Wig and Justin with this mustache more than I love
I will
Justin
stay in this character as we play some Skyrim. In the meantime, we will find somebody to raid. But before we raid somebody on the old Twitch, like I said, this is meant for the Best of the bottom class people, drinking bottom shelf booze. So please join the family. hit that like, share, subscribe, follow if you're watching us live on Twitch. And you know what? Good night. We'll see you next time. Bring it in. Diane, what are you doing? Do your hug symbol.
I was gonna bow forward and like.
You fucked it up. So, good night.
I did.
Tasted pretty good.